Hello, my name is Kayla and welcome to Tips and Tricks Tuesday, where I'll be showing you all of the latest tips and tricks in PVFARM. I'm going to teach you how to search for objects by their property. So if you press Shift and S, a Select by Property Value menu is going to appear on your screen. The way you're going to fill this out is very similar to the way that the property analysis panel works. It's a lot of the inputs that you will find if you select an object and you look at its object details. So for example, under my object type, I've got a single axis tracker. So what if we look at the wind load positions of all of my trackers? I can see here the percentage of the entire thing and the number of objects in my site that meet each of these property types. I can click on one of them and I can select. So let's say I want to select only the interiors. I now have the option to click select, and it's now, as you can see in the background, selected everything that falls under that interior property. Or I have the option to do this and or option here. So let's say if I want to do and, what I'm doing is I'm giving a second property that I can add here. So let's say I want all interior trackers and I want all of a certain type of manufacturer. I can then select those ones that fall under both of those properties. Or I have this option to do or, where it's selecting either this or that. So in that case, I could do a second wind load position if I wanted to do that. But of course, you can also just simply up here, select two and have that same functionality. Or I could say that I want either those certain wind load positions, or I want something with a certain pile veal or a certain pile length. I could select those as well. So if I just hit delete, that clears out what I had put in there before. I can also put my object type as a transformer, and I can start looking up things by those blocks. So let's say I want to look at the DC-AC ratio of my blocks. I have those here. And notice I now have this horizontally select tool. This works again, same as it does in the property analysis, where I can come and I can horizontally select within certain ranges. Or as you notice, there's a way to type it in up top here. So I can do that as well. And then press select, and it will select those within those ranges. And then of course, there's the tried and true, where if I'm in my scene and I want to just select a certain object type, I can Control A to select everything, hover over where it says the number of objects selected, and then simply go and click on whichever object it is I want to focus in on. And now I have every one of those objects selected. I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you next week.